Hello everyone, myself Gaurav, and today's topic for the discussion is the difference between the JDK, JVM, and JRE. So, without further ado, let's begin to the topic. So, in previous lecture, we have been seeing the features of Java. So, in today's topic, we will begin with the difference between JDK, JVM, and JRE. So, first of all, before understand this anatomy, we have to understand how the structure of Java language is structured, or how the program will be executed or converted into the machine readable format. So, when we write a program, we write it in some sort of language that is a human readable language. But in last, the human readable language will be converted into the machine learning language. That means the binary language of 0 and 1s. So if we have to write a program in the machine learning language directly, so in terms of so if we have to write a program in the machine learning language, that means 0 and 1, so it will become more next to impossible task. So to avoid this problem, a solution came into existence as the name as programming languages. So programming language is nothing but a language which helps the developer or the human being to develop a program in more some sort of human readable language for the ease. So when we write the program, the extension we get is .class file. So after compilation, the class file means the source code, it's sent to the JVM. So JVM converts the file, the .class file, the .java file into a bytecode. Bytecode is nothing but a .class file. So the bytecode is next interpreted and converted into the machine learning language, that means by binary language of 0 and 1. So why we get this the bytecode? So as we understand the features of Java, that Java is a platform independent. So to make this language platform independent, we have to create some sort of code that we can share with the another user. So the bytecode is not readable in machine, so we need a JVM. JVM is nothing but a Java virtual machine which will be used to run the bytecode and convert the bytecode into executable machine language. So here is the so that was the structure of Java program development. So next move to the main topic of the parts, that is JDK, JVM, and JRE. So JDK is nothing but a Java toolkit. Java toolkit is nothing but a package or a package which consists of Java development toolkits, libraries, some archiver files, a development toolkits to develop a program file, a JRE file. JRE is nothing but a Java runtime environment which will be used to run or execute the developed program, a archiver that or a compiler called as a Java C compiler here, interpreter, a loader. So when we download a software, so the Java development tool consists of two things, that is JRE and a development tools. So JRE is a Java runtime environment which is placed in JDK and consists of the JVM and a digital set of libraries. So JVM is nothing but a Java virtual machine which we use to convert the bytecode into the machine understandable executable binary code. So when we write a program with the help of JDK, the JDK consists of two technologies, that one is the JDK for the development of the program, and second is the JRE to convert the developed program into an executable program. So let's move to the JRE. So JRE is nothing but an installation package which will be downloaded while we download the system application from the internet. So the JRE file consists of digital libraries, digital technologies, some integration libraries, and a basic libraries, and a JVM also. So the basic structure the basic structure here is, again, when we write a program in a Java source code, that means a .java file, it will be sent to the JDK, and from the JDK, after the compilation with the help of Java C compiler, the file is sent to or converted into the bytecode, that means the .class file. The .class file is sent to then sent to JVM. JVM is nothing but a Java virtual machine which will convert this bytecode into the machine executable format of binary 0 and 1 language. and all this process is happening inside of JRE. So JRE is nothing but a Java runtime environment where all the executable format are converted into machine understandable format, and then the executable data will be displayed to the user by the help of display and another hardware. So when we create the .class file, the .class file is sent, the .class file will be sent to the class loader. So class loader is nothing but class loader will load all the classes or all the digital files which he needs to execute the program. So after the class loader, the JVM sends the converted bytecode to the bytecode verifier, where bytecode verifier checks if there is any illegal operator use or any personal or any another illegal operator use or any mistakes will be happen. After the verification from the bytecode verifier, the file is next sent to the interpreter. So interpreter is nothing but interpreter converts the programming language one by one, a line in one by one, to avoid further losses, and the file is next sent to the runtime environment. So in runtime environment, the file will be compiled and initialized or linking. So there are two steps here happens. First is the linking. Linking is nothing but, so JVM will allows a certain memory to the variables and to the objects. So the object will be stored in the heap memory. So JVM here JVM allows the memory allocation to the document file or to the variable or doc file, and the next step is initialization. So all the static variables mentioned in the program will be converted into a direct reference point. So static variables is nothing but, if you have written the program of a is equal to 10, so a is equal to 10 is the kind of human readable format. So machine will understand only binary code. So here the initialization step, the a is equal to 10 parts will be converted into the machine understandable format, and the converted executable file will be sent to the hardware, and with the help of the hardware, the user will see the actual executable program. Thank you.